I probably... Oh, shoot. I actually probably should have set all this up first. I completely forgot to turn this thing on. Said it couldn't be done. Said I couldn't do twice in one day. I'm proving them wrong. I don't know who they are, but I just kind of figured I would do this again. I just want to get this Bulbasaur out of the way, to be honest with you. Let me get the chat up and running first here. YouTube is always kind of dumb with it, though. Come on, YouTube. It always tries to go to one of my older test streams instead of just focusing on the one that's actually live at the moment. So give me a second. There we go. I also just woke up like maybe 30 minutes ago. So let me finish this. Get this shiz up and running. There we go. There we go. Alright, now, let me do what I should have done already. Let me get this set up. I know it's a little late, but I did say I wanted to stream at later times to kind of test the waters a little bit, see what I can get. I don't expect very many people around this time, seeing as how my main audience comes from the US, and it is 10:30 at night Central Time. So, yeah, probably only gonna stream for like an hour, maybe two, if I'm feeling a little wacky. But we'll see. Plug that in. There it is. Good. Good, I don't have to restart the stream. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let me make sure everything is all set up and good to go. Seems like we're on the good track here. Alright. We're good. So, just going to start the timer here and just get started. Just kind of talk to myself for a little bit. Let me do this control. Still trying to get a hang of the timer and everything. Oh, right, music. Probably start that up. Got some slate port first. It's a little loud in my headset. Turn that down. There we go. There we go. All right, so I don't know what to talk about. just kind of going with it. Seeing what I can do, seeing what can be done, and just trying to find this shiny Bulbasaur because I want to get it out of the way. Few updates on things I did today, I suppose. I let a mouse go free. So that was pretty fun. Let him go like there's like an open field relatively close by. Kind of just let him go there. Like, there's a little forested area around there, so it's not like I put him out in the middle of the field and said, well, hope bird doesn't get you. But he should be fine. Should be fine. I mean, I had a mouse living under my chest of drawers for like several months, probably. So that was a thing that happened. I also went to the card shop while I was doing that. Bought a couple of cards. Nothing overly expensive. But I got a really cool Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh V. That was a pretty cool card. Only like $2 at the card shop. I bought Bea's full art. Bought a Norman full art. What else? Oh, I bought this Koraidon. I'm trying to buy every Koraidon card. But, like, this one is like, I think it's the McDonald's promo. Judging by the foil pattern. I like Koraidon. It is honestly probably my favorite box art legend. And I can't even, like I don't know what it is. He's just cool as hell. So I want to buy every Koraidon card. And most of them are pretty cheap. So I'm gonna try to get that out of the way as soon as possible before, you know, they all start spiking in price. But what else did I buy? Oh, I bought an Espeon V2. I think it was a promo in something, but it was a promo I didn't already have. And I'm gonna try to buy as many Espeon cards as I can, but we'll see where that goes because it's Espeon. It's not an Umbreon, thank God, but it's still Espeon. The cards are still super expensive. Like, I would love to have the Prismatic Evolutions Espeon. I really would. But $300 for a piece of cardstock? Nah, I'm good. Thank you, but no thank you. And one of my oldest cards is actually like an Espeon. Like an old Espeon. I don't think it's a dark Espeon. I have a Dark Vaporeon. That's an old card. Not in sellable condition, like at all. But it is one of the cards I hold close. Because it's just one of the oldest cards I own. And I own very, very few cards left from my childhood. Most of them were in a storage unit that unfortunately had to get sold. So, that kind of sucked. But I try to hold on to what I can. I have a couple of Gen 3 era cards. A few e-reader cards. I do want to start collecting more of the cards from the e-sets. From way, way back in the day. Because the e-reader's always been like a little gimmick device that I've been like super invested in. I don't even know why. It's not that great of a product, but it's always been something I've been interested in. I had one as a kid. I had to rebuy one recently. I feel like I might still have my original e-reader lying around in one of my boxes somewhere, but I can't for the life of me find it. So I had to buy a new one. Excuse me, Jesus. Probably should have like grabbed a drink or something while I'm still. Oh, I have a Mountain Dew that I bought like 2 weeks ago at work by mistake. I meant to buy like a Coke Zero, but I pressed A7 instead of A5. I was tired. I just needed a caffeine kick, and I was like, I bought a Mountain Dew. So I've just kind of had it. So I guess I'll drink that in a bit if I get thirsty. Anyway, back to e-readers. Some of the rarest cards I own are actually just some of the battle e-sets. Like, I think the most expensive card that I own is actually right here. It's this little Nut Pea Berry. It's a legitimate card. I use it actively. So, I have no plans on selling it. Even if I did, I would have to sell it at a discounted price because, like, you know, I actively scan it through an e-reader. Because I use it for ribbon mastering. Which I know there's faster, easier ways to do it. But I like doing the Nut Pea Berry method. It's just fun to me. It's time consuming, but it's fun. And again, it goes back to my love for the e-reader. I think the e-reader was just a fantastic concept. It was like, I guess like an early version of Amiibos. Like a very primitive version of Amiibos. But it was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed it. I always wanted to utilize it more. And like I got a ton of like here, I've got my binder right here. I got 2 full sets. So when I bought these cards, right, that included the Nut Pea Berry and the Strib Berry, there were 2 full sets, and I paid a lot for them. I paid way too much for these cards, like $155 for both sets. I think they're more expensive now, but let me check this Bulbasaur real quick. Yeah, nothing at the moment. But like I have the full. Let me see here. Get that on camera. Got 1 full set on this page. Can't really see it very well. But it is the Iron Defense set. And then right on the next page, I have the Solid Armor, I believe. Yeah, Solid Armor set. So those are probably some of like the most expensive, rare cards I own. And I want to buy more sets. I really do. Because like, I really enjoy them. I want to. I also need to record like some videos about those. You know, just battling those trainers and everything, because they're long old content. They're content that I enjoy a lot, but often gets overlooked by most of the Pokemon community because a lot of people just don't know it exists. And there's a reason the e-reader failed here in the U.S. And then I also want to look into the Japanese cards, the Japanese version of Emeralds, you know, all that stuff as well, because they have exclusive stuff that we don't even have. So that The e-reader stuff is massively interesting to me. I want to go back and collect a lot of the old, because they put like e-reader cards in, what do you call it? Like actual Pokemon card sets. Like I don't have any e-reader cards in that binder specifically, but I have like an old e-reader Eevee. I have a potion that's an e-reader, super destroyed card, but I do have it. I have a foil Torchic from those e-reader days. All these cards I'm mentioning, they are super old, not even in sellable condition, not worth selling. Not that I would want to sell them anyway, but it's just one of those things where it's like they have sentimental value, and I have very few things left from my childhood with sentimental value, so I try to hold on to what I can. Yeah, like I have a Gen 2 Totodile card, which is pretty cool. It's just a common, but it's a cool little card. I enjoy it a lot. So, yeah, anyway, I'm rambling about my Pokemon card collection, but I want to progress it. I don't have a whole lot at the moment, and I do think I need a new binder. I think I need like a favorite Pokemon binder, as well as a like a trade binder type deal, just something around those lines, right? But no, the Pokemon card market is just kind of awful at the moment, which, not surprising, everybody knows that. But I think it's healing? Question mark? Because like the full art for N and Reshiram, going by TCG Player, was only $11 last time I checked, which is a pretty damn good price. I hope it stays around that price so that I can buy those cards, because I love the way that card looks. Like, I like Reshiram, I like N. I would love to have that card. I went to my local card store though, and like N Zoroark was like over 100, and that just doesn't seem right. I don't know why. It just really doesn't seem right. I don't think it was that much when I looked at TCG Player, but maybe they had an old pricing or something. I don't know. But prices on the cards seem to be going down a lot, which, thank God. Like, I just want to collect cards, man. I'm tired of scalpers ruining the hobby. So, hopefully, the lowering of the prices will kind of help get scalpers to just move on to something else. It could also be like the Switch 2 is coming out in a month, so scalpers are saving their money for that, so they can scalp the Switch 2 and, upsell that, and then they'll go back to Pokemon later. But, for the time being, I'm going to take advantage of the low market. I'm going to buy the cards that I want to buy, just the cool-looking cards, and then just, move on. I think Koraidon is going to be one of the main ones that I focus on next. Oh, there was a good Ninetales art that I want to buy as well. But I have to wait till my next paycheck. I can't... I spent way too much on cards already this paycheck. Like, the problem is I'm getting back into it, and there's a lot that I missed. So I'm playing catch-up. And when you always play catch-up, it's like, well, you're going to spend a lot more than you normally would if you weren't playing catch-up, right? And that's something that I need to kind of work with. Because, like, as much as I want new and exciting cards, I don't really care about the biggest chase cards. Like, thank God I'm not, like, so generic that I want every single Umbreon card that's worth $1,500, or I don't really care about Charizard, if I'm being 100% real with you. Like, Charizard's cool, don't get me wrong. If there is a Charizard I would try to go for, when the next Mega Set comes out, I'd try to go for a Charizard Y. That's my favorite Charizard design. But I've never been, like, a huge Charizard fan. Like, I mean, I'm hunting, Venusaur here. So, like, I mean Bulbasaur, technically. But Venusaur was the end goal, right? But it's, like, that's always been my go-to for the Kanto region. I've never liked Greninja, which I know is a very, very hot take, but I've never cared for Greninja. Like, I look at those three, and I mean, the Kalos starter designs are not particularly great, in my opinion. Like, out of the three, I think Delphox is my favorite. I mean, not even I think. Delphox is my favorite out of the three. But the design could be improved. And I'm kind of hoping that it gets a Mega, which does improve the design. So, we'll see. I'm hoping in ZA that they all get Megas. I am somewhat hoping that Ash Greninja comes back. Because as far as Greninja's concerned, Ash Greninja is the only form of Greninja I care about, right? I've never really cared for base form Greninja. I feel like Ash Greninja updated the design and perfected it. But then they just removed it from the games, which was utterly stupid. I hope Game Freak rolls that back. I really do. Because just deleting it was just a bad idea. Your fan favorite Pokemon like that? Why are they messing with that? What else? Oh, Umbreon. Umbreon's the big one right now, as far as the card game is concerned. Like, I am so happy that Espeon is my favorite Eevee evolution, and Umbreon doesn't even make my top 3. Like, that's a good feeling, because I watched the Leafeon price go all the way down, and I'm like, hell yeah, give me that thing. I do need to buy some Leafeon cards, though. Yeah, my favorite Eevee evolutions would be Espeon, then Vaporeon, which Vaporeon does get expensive, and Leafeon, in that order. After that, it just kind of blurs together until you get to the bottom ones, because then the bottom is like Flareon and Glaceon. Never really cared for those two. It used to be Sylveon on the bottom, but as time goes on, I think the design is growing on me a little bit. Still one of the weaker ones, in my opinion, in terms of design, but the flesh bows are the main thing that always threw me off on Leafeon. Not Leafeon, Sylveon, sorry. But, yeah. I don't know. I have bad taste, though. But the most generic Pokemon that I like, which is my favorite Pokemon, is Lucario. I am expecting Mega Lucario to be worth a ton of money when it comes out, which is gonna suck. It really is gonna suck. I own one Mega Lucario card. I need to buy the other one. There's only 2 that exist. So I need to buy the other design, but I can't justify it. It's like $40 for it right now. Which just absolutely sucks. Absolutely sucks. And I am sure that the next box is going to have, like, some vastly expensive Mega Lucario art. Which is also going to suck. But it is what it is. It's the Pokemon card market. Or Pokemon Company will get their shit together and actually start printing enough of the boxes to meet demand. Because like a year ago, I was able to go to Walmart and just, like, if I had some extra money lying around, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll buy a box here. Why not? I'll buy a couple of packs. Why not? Nowadays, I can't find anything in the stores. But I think the fatigue is hitting. I think things are slowing down, which, thank God. Honestly, thank God. I think I mentioned the Bea and the Norman that I bought. Those were very cheap. I was kind of surprised. I thought Bea would be more expensive. But she wasn't. So I was like, alright, I mean, I'll take her. Why not? And there were like 3 Normans at the store. So I was like, yeah, I'll just take one of the Normans. I'll buy my dad. Why not? And then I stopped by, like, we have like a Subway over there. Like, within, like, the same sort of, shopping district. There's a couple of restaurants in there. There's like a Subway. There's a, Starbucks. There's some pizza place that I forget the name of. What's the other one? It's a generic store. It's not a McDonald's, but... God, I don't remember. It's a place I look at, I'm like, that food is too damn greasy. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. It's something I'm just, like, I've been there. The food is mid. Maybe I will just avoid it for now, you know? I should have brushed my hair before starting streaming. Jeez. I only woke up, like, at 10 o'clock. Like, I went to bed, and I was like, I'm tired, man. Tired. Walked around. I got a good walk in today. I mean, sure, Subway is basically cake, but so I kind of negated all the calories burned by walking around. But it was a nice day. It was a nice day. Looked like it was gonna rain any second, but it was a nice day. Nice breeze, nice stuff like that. So I had a pretty good day after the stream. After the first stream. Anyway, Jesus Christ, that voice crack. I do have a little bit of water. I filled the Subway cup up with water a little bit. I also, like, I asked for a large, and this is just way too big. Like, man, I shouldn't have asked for a large. Should have just asked for a medium. So I guess I'll do that next time around. I don't know when next time's gonna be though. I'm gonna try to hit up the local card shop like maybe once every few weeks. Like it's like an hour walk away. So like by driving it's probably only like 10 minutes, maybe. Maybe if I'm lucky. But I don't have a car to drive around right now. But there's a lot of good card shops, a lot of good used game stores, in the whole Twin Cities areas. So that's pretty good. Several within walking distance. One of them is worse than the other. So, yeah, that's something that I need to consider. But oh yeah, also 3-day weekend. So I'm gonna try to get Bulbasaur done this weekend. Probably not going to happen, but we'll see how things go, right? Do need a little bit of water though. And then once that water runs out, I'll probably just grab the Mountain Dew out of the fridge. I'm not the biggest fan of Mountain Dew. That's kind of why it's been sitting there for like 2 weeks. Jesus. But I mean it's alright. Like I'll drink it from time to time. That gamer energy drink. Speaking of gamer energy drink, I guess I've never tried gamer sups. I feel like that's something I should try at some point. Everyone's always like, "Oh, they're great. They're great." Yeah. Like I know someone at work who has like 4 containers of it. And I'm like, "All right, I mean, if you enjoy it that much, sure." But I've just never had it. So I guess that's something I should change. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Just again, really one of those things. It's like I have a lot of things that have just always been kind of on my radar, but I'm too lazy to pull the trigger on. So I gotta stop doing that. I really do gotta stop doing that. Yeah, it's the middle of the night. It's pure dark outside. So I just figured, you know, some middle of the night vibes. Maybe get 100, 200 new encounters in. Call it quits. I do need to finish my mouth. Jesus. Expedition 33. I do need to finish that. I'm like right at the end, and I need to buckle down and do it. It's one of those things where it's like, I like the game so much, I don't want it to end. So I guess I've just been kind of putting it off. But I gotta get through it. I gotta get through it. I also need to play some other new games. Like, I don't know what's out right now, though. I haven't been keeping up with the game market as much. I mean, there's the usual, like, bad games that show up on my radar because everyone's complaining about it, right? But all the good games tend to fly under the radar because, you know, bad drama is, you know, more click-worthy. Whereas good games kind of like, you know, they get their good praise, but then that's about it. They get their praise and then everyone stops talking about it. Whereas bad games like Marathon, for example, are constantly in the news because there's just things to hate about it, and people love getting mad at things. So it's always like, well, hello, where did my... There it goes. Kind of just deleted itself there for a second. Second time that's happened. It's weird. But, yeah. I need to look into some more games. I did look a little further into... It's called a Porta. Like, Portaa. I think that's... Or TTA. Porta... Component to HDMI. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to buy here soon. So that I can actually use my my GameCube, so I can actually play, Coliseum and XD, because I'm looking forward to playing those games. Like those have been on my radar. I also have I recently also bought the only GameCube games I own are Dragon Ball Z Budokai, Star Fox Adventures, Coliseum, XD, Pokemon Channel, but it's European, and Harry Potter Quidditch. Right. I do not have the greatest game lineup for GameCube. And the only reason I own Dragon Ball Z Budokai as well as Harry Potter Quidditch is because I happen to be borrowing those games from a friend, because he's like, oh, these are good games, you gotta play them. So I was like, okay, sure, I'll give them a shot. But then he got robbed, and he lost all of his gaming consoles and things. So he's like, yeah, just keep them, man. And I'm like, if you ever want them back, just feel free to ask, man. God forbid he somehow finds this channel and this video. Tyler, if you're watching, you can have them back still. I have no qualms with that. Take them back, man. But I don't know if he wants them back or not. He just said hold on to them. He said he probably won't ever get a new GameCube. So, that kind of sucks. But, God, I remember I was home that day. I tell this story often, but it's one of those things where it's I heard people outside my house, right? I was just sitting on the couch because I missed school. I overslept. It's I got dressed, then just passed back out. And it's one of those things where it's I heard voices outside, and I was like, okay, that's weird. Someone outside must be being really loud today. And then I go to school the next day, and he's like, yeah, I got robbed. Because he was kind of accusing me of doing it because I wasn't at school, and he happened to get robbed the day I wasn't at school. Because he used to leave his back door cracked so that his dog could go in and out while no one was home. And I guess someone caught on to that, and he kind of accused me of doing it. I'm like, no, I didn't do that. You can come into my house and check. And our house was filthy when I was a kid, so that is not something my parents ever wanted. But they also happened to go out, as we got home from school, and we're like, yeah, Tyler, come over. We'll show you. Look around our house. We don't have any of your stuff here. Too much was stolen to hide. He lost 4 different game consoles, 100 games, tons of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, just boxes upon boxes of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. There was just no way we could hide any of that stuff. And he was kind of yeah, sorry I accused you. It's just, it's hard, you watch your entire childhood just disappear in one day, right? And it's yeah, no, I don't blame you, man, but it sucks. That was just one of those things, right? I don't know. Bad situation all around back then. But yeah, time goes on, things get better. I think he's doing all right. The last time I saw him was God, what was it? I think early 2019 is when I last talked with him, because my brother and I, we were participating in a Pokemon Go community day, right? And then he just happened to drive by, and he's like, hey, you guys want to lift home? And we're like, yeah, sure, why not? We caught up for a bit, talked for a good 15 minutes. Yeah, he just drove us home. He's like, yeah, how you guys been? You been all right? He's like, yeah, how have you been? Everything good? And he's like, yeah, I'm just here to visit my mother. And I was like, okay, cool. Hope you're doing all right. And he seemed to be doing okay. He seemed in good spirits and everything. I hope he's doing okay still, though. He was a good friend. He really was. One of those people that I wish our paths didn't diverge as much as they did. Because he went to an entirely different high school. My brother stopped going to school my older brother stopped going to school at one point. And he was our main, real point of contact because they were in the same grade. Or I think his sister was in the same grade. which kind of kept the family in the loop. And then he was like a grade above me, so it was always one of those things. Like he went to the school that people in our area normally go to. I went to a magnet school that was focused on construction and whatnot. So it's like paths just diverged. It's just the way life works, you know. But still, I hope he's doing all right. Hope Tyler's doing okay. Been a lot of friends that I wish I could find some way to stay in contact with, but it's also like it's been a long time, right? Like reaching out, saying hey, you know, that's cool and all, but is there still a way to hold a meaningful friendship with that? I don't know. I know I have a couple friends from high school that I wouldn't mind talking to, but I also don't live in Texas anymore, so it's like can't really talk to them anymore. Yeah, but you know, it's old stuff, right? Old stuff. I have also decided, like fully finalized my idea for the next Pokemon. I'm going to go for a Sandshrew. If I find a Sandshrew, great, cool. That's the one I'm searching for. If I find a Rattata, I'm going to be a little upset. If I find a Spearow, rather, I could live with that. I could live with a Spearow, shiny Spearow. And if I find a Mankey, I'm good with that too. I think that's a pretty solid Pokemon to have on my team. After that, though, I don't know. I still might, because that would be after Brock. So then after Misty, I would need to find something else, right? So there's a couple of options. I haven't really looked though. That's kind of the crux of it all, right? Like I'll have to find something, but I guess we'll see. We shall see. Trying to go for unique Pokemon though. Trying to go for something that not everyone always has on their teams. And I think the best way to do that is to do random encounters rather than like, you know, soft resetting for like an Eevee or a Snorlax or... Oh, jeez. Excuse me. The subway from earlier is coming up. I'm just trying to keep the team unique. I want this to be a really fun experience. It's going to be a long experience, like, long experience. But that's why I got the timer. I want to know how long it goes on for. I want to see exactly how long something like this takes. And I may do it with other games, too. You know, I've got, like, multiple copies of Ruby and Sapphire just lying around, so might be fun to do that. We'll see. What else? What else do I have going on? Not a whole lot, honestly. Like, been kind of quiet. I've been playing WoW a lot less. This latest update's been kind of bad. Primarily because they keep time gating things, and that's just no fun. Like, they gotta stop doing that shit. I don't know. Latest Fortnite season's been kind of fun. Got a pretty decent win yesterday. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, they were flying an X-wing around, and like over the islands, the one that spawns in with like all the air current under it. That's what I'm trying to say. So I just kind of flew on top of it, shot it down. We were both falling to the ground. He plummeted and eliminated immediately. He tried to save himself. Looking over the replay, he had some shockwaves and he wasn't able to save himself. He threw a couple of them down, just didn't get the timing right. And then I had a lightsaber, so I just, you know, double jumped and survived. Yeah, and then I won that one. That one was pretty cool. That one was pretty cool in my opinion. that for a second. Yeah, should be fine. Up that to about there. Oh, a bunch of A's. I was not paying attention. Let's try that. See how that works. Try and get the music volume right for this type of thing. Seems a bit quiet most of the time, but there's like no one in here. I could test some stuff. Get things on the right track, you know? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's a good volume for that. Ooh. Not in my headset though. Wow. If I pass 375, then it will have taken longer than my Torchic in Sapphire. Probably will take longer than that, if I'm being honest. Like, I expect this to take at least 1,000 resets. Like, minimum. Like, just for the Bulbasaur alone. So, I'm not expecting this to go very quickly. I'm probably not going to find it tonight, but I am still going to stream tomorrow. Probably still around 12. I think that's, like, the sweet spot for the weekends. Prior, I mean, I haven't really tested other times. Like, I'm testing this time right now. It's been pretty concurrent. I got a couple of you guys in here. Just checking up, looking in, then bailing. But doesn't seem like it's that bad. Some late night streams might not be a bad idea every now and again. I also have Monday off because of, you know, Memorial Day and everything. So, I could do some streaming there too. That might be kind of fun. I really want to, like, I want to try to get this Bulbasaur done as fast as I can. Like, that's like the main thing, right? There you go. I do wish I had, like, something a little better. Like, just a different system than this to do soft resetting on. Because, like, the buttons on this thing are very, like, you know, they're flat. They're very flat. So I kind of got to do, like, this. Whereas on a system like, I think a Game Boy Micro is the best as far as, like, button placement goes. Because you don't, it's just like, it's compact. You don't have to move your fingers around too much. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to do that. Horrible screen density, though. Horrible colors, because it's an old system and everything. And they do not make IPS displays for those. Which is very unfortunate. I would love to buy an IPS display for a Game Boy Micro at some point. But they just don't make them. There's not enough micros running around. I do want to buy a second one, because the one I own is a, here, it's right here actually. Famicom one. These were only released in Japan. I love this thing. I really do. I love that thing. It's a great little console. It fits, like, I have a little jacket pocket inside of my jacket. Fits this little guy absolutely perfectly. Like, perfect pocket-sized gaming console. Just not the greatest screen in the world, unfortunately. But, you know, it is what it is. But I think this run will go a lot faster once I get to the the wild encounters, just because I don't have to reset anything. But fishing is still something I'm thinking about doing. Because, like, I don't think there's a whole lot of water types that you can find in... Okay, there it goes. It just took it a minute. There it goes. Sometimes it just disappears. It's like the third time it's happened. I don't think there's a whole lot of water encounters that you can find in the grass at any point. So fishing might suck. It did kind of suck for my barboach. I'm really lucky that I found it as quickly as I did. Never going to find anything that quickly ever again. But, you know, is what it is, right? God, Mystery Dungeon goes hard with their music. I hope that they announce, like, an Explorers of Sky remake. Or just Explorers DX, whatever they want to call it. I really hope they do. Like, that game was just, like, absolutely perfect. In every way. It honestly probably should be my #1 favorite game, but Portal exists. And I just love the Ori games so much. Like, everything about them was perfect, in my opinion. But... I don't know, it was a tough spot to put, like, Ori above Mystery Dungeon 2. Still, top 3 game. Explorers of Sky is a top 3 game. Just so much to do in there. So much content. So much good story. And I like the gameplay, too. Like, I also just want, like, a new Mystery Dungeon title. Like, having a remake would be great. But a brand new one would be even better. I guess if I'm not doing anything like majorly important, then I could probably try to stream maybe twice a day at times. Like, I want to stream for longer, right? But I feel like 3 to 4 hours is about my limit with most things. Or at least with stuff like this, anyway. Because, like, I get bored, right? Like, I probably have some undiagnosed ADHD, right? And it's like... You know, it's one of those things where it's like, it's fun to a degree, but then I want to go do something else. I want to watch TV. I want to go for a walk. I just want to leave the house, you know, stuff like that. And it's like, sitting here for 8 hours, I don't know how people do it, honestly. Like, I don't know how people shiny hunt for like 8 hours a day and just, you know, like later games, sure, I get, right? Like Scarlet and Violet, you run around, you're actively doing something. Here you're just mashing the A button, mashing the B button, pressing start, resetting. You know, I guess different shiny hunts are, you know, they give different enjoyment values, which is another reason why I want to do like a lot of wild encounters, right? Because then I'm actively like doing something, right? Like running around in circles and everything, which doesn't sound like actively doing something, but it's better than just mashing the A button, right? Also, we did just pass the Torchic, so definitely not gonna be that easy. I think the next one is my Kyogre. I think I found that at like 1016. Let me take a look. I think it's 1016. I always keep a record of these things, even if it's not important. Yeah, 1016. So that's the next number to beat. And I will not be hitting 1,000 tonight. I may hit... If I really want to push it, I may hit 600. I don't know if I'll go that long, though. Because that's like a 3-hour long stream. I did also go kind of slow earlier. Just kind of zoned out half the time. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to keep my focus on what I'm doing here. But, I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, we're listening to Borderlands music at the moment, so that kind of reminds me, like, see what Randy Pitchford said? Like, real fans will find a way to pay $80 for a game? Like, Randy, shut up. Like, if the game was $80, you know, I might be willing to put the price down for it, but if you're gonna be a dick about it, I might just put it off again. Like, Borderlands 3, I barely purchased. And it's because of the Epic exclusivity. But, Randy, if you're gonna be a dick about it, if you're gonna give the game bad press, I'm just gonna step away. Like, I'll wait. I will wait for it to go on a sale just to spite you. And a lot of other people are, like, gonna do the same, right? Like, just shut up, Randy. Jeez. Fun fact about Randy Pitchford. I went to the same high school as him. He is apparently from San Antonio. I think it was him. It was someone on the Borderlands dev team. I think it was him. I'm pretty sure it was him. Yeah. So I'm just going to roll with that for now. I went to the same high school as him. Back when I lived in San Antonio. So that was kind of interesting. And when I learned that, I was like, oh, cool. I love Borderlands. At the time, we only had, like, Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel. I mean, Borderlands 1, 2, and the pre-sequel, right? So we didn't have 3 at the time, where, you know, it got a little more embarrassing because Borderlands 3 was, well, it was Borderlands 3. And then there was the movie, which I hear was god-awful. And there was... Oh, what am I saying? Well, what was the other thing? Oh, right, New Tales. Fucking sucked. Borderlands 3's story was bad. Gameplay was fantastic. Story was awful. I can ramble on about Borderlands, like, all frickin' day. I love Borderlands. I really do. Like, even despite the flaws that the third game had, I still enjoyed the game. I just couldn't replay the story again. Like, I made it through to the end, and I was just like, that's perfectly acceptable for me. See, part of me does wish I was doing this on an emulator, just so that this part of it would go faster, right? Trying to stay hydrated too. I realized, like, earlier I didn't have any water with me. I need to clean my water bottle. Right, it's right there. I need to clean it. I haven't cleaned it in like a week. I haven't used it in a while. But I noticed earlier, like, I went through like a 3-hour stream. Didn't drink any water. Probably not healthy. Like, I'd survive, sure, but it's just one of those things, right? always try to stay hydrated. I know a lot of people say that, but do try to stay hydrated. I'm trying to do that more. I got to a point, God, like a year ago, where I just wasn't drinking anything anymore. I think it was depression. I don't know. I need to get medically diagnosed with depression and take like some kind of medication for it or something. But I don't know what it is. I wasn't eating much, I wasn't drinking much. I'm at a point where I'm not eating much, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I've had one meal today, and I should probably force myself to eat something once I'm done streaming here. So I guess we'll see where that goes. And it was Subway of all things, so like, you know, that's basically cake at that point, right? Did not eat healthy today, like at all. I think Gen 5 would be a fun one to do a shiny hunt thing in. Two Route 10s in a row. Alright. I think it's on shuffle. Have I been wrong? Yeah, it's on shuffle. If I get the third Route 10, then I know shuffle is broken and I need to reset it. God, but Route 10 is just so... It's such a fucking good track. Like, I don't know who on the black and white team was like, let's just make the best music of all time. But, man... It was so good. I was so upset when it wasn't in Black 2 and White 2. Because they just deleted Route 10. I also think, going forward, going back to Pokemon cards, I think I'm going to start opening my new boxes on stream. I'm not really sure how to go about doing that. I think I'm just going to, like, make my camera, like the whole camera situation down here, make it full screen, and then just open them, like, towards the camera. Like, just kind of show them, like, I mean, the lighting will be a little better. Like, just kind of like that. Like, oh, look at the card I got, yay. You know, that kind of thing. Don't have the best camera in the world, but 1080p should be enough. I think we're making relatively decent time here, though. Like, about 100 encounters in about an hour. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Could definitely be faster, but I keep pressing the A button when the name thing comes up, so I have to keep leaving that. Which wastes like 2-3 seconds, but, you know, those add up, right? One day it'll be a lime green boy, though. Or girl. I'm not picky. I'll take either. There are some Pokemon I care about the genders of. I would prefer to have one over the other. But Bulbasaur just is not one of them for me. Like, there are Pokemon I prefer to have male, like Lucario and Blaziken and, you know, things around those lines, I guess. And there's Pokemon I prefer to have female, like, Espeon, Delphox. A lot of psychic types. Now I'm thinking about it. There's some I just don't care, right? I think Zoroark's another one I don't care about. Like, well, I mean, I care about it, but, like, not gender-wise, right? And even then, I would prefer it to be that way, but most of the time I don't care. God, I gotta extend this track. Vindictus has some good music. I gotta find more. Like, in my Adrenaline Junkie playlist, there's gonna be a lot of Vindictus music in there. Because, like, the boss themes go fucking crazy, dude. Like, Vindictus still has what is, in my opinion, the best video game soundtrack of all time. I'm willing to hear people fight me on it, though. And it's primarily because it just gives me more good music to listen to. They're like, no, this game does. Listen to this music. And I'm like, damn, that's pretty good. Nothing's ever matched it, though. Not a whole lot of chill tracks, though. Mostly just, like, super high-octane, adrenaline-rushed things like, God, Regina, Crescent Moon Island. Even some of the slower ones, like Braha, are still, like, super good. Like, super good. Oh, the season 2, episode 4 stuff, that was all really good. And they had one consistent boss theme throughout most of it. Oh, but then Chrome Crotch. Some of the best music of all time. Like, Jesus. And he has a second phase where the music gets all, like, super dramatic because he's, like, blowing himself up. He's like, I'm gonna take you with me. And it's like, jeez. My God. It's perfect. Absolutely amazing. God, I love Vindictus' music. It's a shame that the new Vindictus isn't gonna have any of that in it. Because that would have been really good. Like, super good. But I digress. Tunic also has really good music. That's another game I need to get back to playing here soon. We hit the big 400 though, so that's pretty good. It's pretty good progress. I think my biggest fear at this point is resetting on it. I haven't done it yet, but I've also been giving my shiny hunts, like, more attention than I think I am here. Because I'm trying to, like, stay talking, you know? Trying to treat this like some kind of a podcast or something. I don't know. I'm talking to myself here, basically. Don't really have anyone to, like, you know, bounce off of in terms of commentary on. So, I'm trying to keep it going, trying to keep it talking, trying to just not sit here in silence the entire time. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see where things go. And just vibing, though. Just chilling. I think I would notice the Bulbasaur, like, immediately, though. It's a pretty hard shiny to miss. It is lime green. You go from this, like, you know, muted teal color to just lime green. I don't even remember what shiny Venusaur looks like in this game. Like, cause all the colors just got muted at one point. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, all the Gen 6 games just muted the entire color palette, which really blows. I wish they'd go back to saturated colors. Which, I mean, I guess it kind of looks like they are with Legends EA, but still, right? You know. Yeah, still very, very lime green. Honestly, shiny Venusaur isn't my favorite shiny in the world, but it is my first starter, so I feel like I should have one. Yeah, I just got really muted in the later games. Let's Go had a decent color palette. I will say that. They saturated things pretty good. I thought that was the direction they were going to move in after, you know, that came out, but then Sword and Shield went right back to muted. So, is what it is, I suppose. Hey, at least I will never have to worry about Venusaur not being in a game, right? Well, I mean, I guess they could always... Well, yeah, you know, because they didn't have it in Arceus, right? So, yeah. I mean, I guess there are games where Venusaur is just not going to feature. And it's already happened. What other Pokemon? Like, Eevee's been in every game. I think Sneasel and Weavile have been in every game since conception. I think Gardevoir is also a Pokemon that's been in every game. Pikachu, duh. Surprisingly, not Charizard. You think that would be one, but it's not. Because it wasn't in Arceus. I figured they would have just threw it in there because like, hey guys, look, remember Charizard? Super cool, right? And it's like, okay. Alright, I mean, it's Charizard again, but, you know, whatever. Charizard's cool. I give Charizard a lot of hate, but at the same time, it's like, stop using Charizard and everything, please. Please. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's worse with Eevee nowadays, like, you know, with the trading card game and everything. Like, scalpers will look at Eevee and they'll be like, people like that one. I don't play Pokemon, but I see the little fox thing and I'm like, people love that thing. People paid $3,000 for a, what do they call it, a Moonbreon? That's fucking stupid. Just Umbreon VMAX. Just call it what it is. Saying Moonbreon makes you sound like a fucking loser. I don't know. It's dumb. It's dumb. I will complain about the Pokemon card community all the fucking time. Not even the community, I guess. Just scalpers in general. I do think the name Moonbreon is stupid. Like, that's stupid. Just call it Umbreon VMAX. Like, I get it, standing in front of a big moon. Like, it's a good artwork. Don't get me wrong. I think that artwork is really good. Something I would like to have in my collection, but God forbid I ever pull something like that. Yeah, I will be selling it. Like, I don't pull cards to sell, but if I pull like a several $1,000 card, I would be stupid not to sell it. I mean, and you could argue, oh well, you can hold on to it, and then the price will go up, and you treat it like the stocks. You know, hold your stocks, hodl your crypto, you know, all that stupid shit, right? And it's like, sure, I could, or I could sell it, and I could build a savings account, and I can buy a house someday. You know what I mean? So it's like, what are the best options here, right? I don't care that much about stocks and stock markets and crypto and all that shit. Maybe that's why I'm broke. Maybe that's why I'm a little broke bitch, but, you know, is what it is. Jeez. My acid reflux has been acting up all day. So I apologize about the, you know, random sounds coming out of my mouth every so often. It also doesn't help I ate Subway, which I shouldn't have done. I really shouldn't have. I was just out, had a moment of desperation. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. I might as well buy it. And then I walked home, and I was like, I shouldn't have bought this. I am looking forward to the next set, though. I don't think there's anything in it that's, like, super, super valuable. which thank God for starters. But I am looking forward to it. I think I haven't seen the entire card list. I tried not to look at the card list, but I think there's a Blaziken art in there that looked pretty cool. So if I could pull that, I'd be down. I'd be down for owning that. I do own several Blaziken cards now. I own a Blaziken VMAX. That really cool artwork. Kind of matches the one I'm talking about, actually. And then I have the Blaziken VMAX and the Blaziken V that both have May on them, because that's just cool. I like it when they put, like, a trainer in with the Pokemon, right? I just think that's cool. It's also, like, the first card, the Blaziken V, looks really cool, because Blaziken's, like, doing this dramatic kick, and May's, like, off to the side, like, you know, commanding it to do something. And then, like, the VMAX is just funny, because it's just Blaziken doing, like, a big kick. And it's Dynamax, right? So May is, like, tiny, but she's holding on to its leg, like, holding on for dear life. It's a funny card. I enjoy that. I like it when they show, like, some of the trainer personality through the card. So that's super cool. I love it when they do that. I have a couple of cards with trainers on them, but nothing that shows, like, super cool personality, I guess. Like, I mean, they're cool, don't get me wrong. Like, the Piers and Obstagoon one is a really good one. I like that artwork a lot. They're both just kind of, like, on stage doing their thing, right? So that one's a good one. That one's a fun one. But then there's, like, the Morty and Dusknoir, which Morty is, like, the best male gym leader design ever, in my opinion. They've yet to beat it. I think they came close with Raihan. I think he's a really good design, but still not quite as cool as Morty, in my opinion. But I have one with him and Dusknoir, and that's a really cool art, but they're both just kind of standing there menacingly. But, yeah, you know, that's a cool one. What other ones do I have? I have a Charon and Cast Form. Weird combo. Kind of figured if anything they'd put him with a Stoutland. But, it's alright. I have a Komodo? Komodo? I need to replay through Arceus, to be honest. Technically I haven't even beaten Arceus, right? Like, that's something I should do. I should go out and I should catch everything in Arceus so that I can actually catch Arceus. I haven't done that. I haven't fought Arceus yet. So I need to do that. That is something that I do need to do. Maybe I'll put that onto the stream lineup here soon. That wouldn't be that hard to set up. Just connect the Elgato to the dock, start streaming, you know, all that stuff, right? You know, maybe find some shinies along the way too. But I haven't, I don't think I've completed the Pokedex enough to do it. We just hit 420, by the way. Blaze it or whatever. It would have been really cool if I found, like, you know, a Bulbasaur at 420. That would have been pretty cool. Because, like, you know, in Stadium, it's got, like, those weed eyes and everything. Or Venusaur does, rather. Like, that would be kind of funny. That would be a pretty cool coincidence. Not in the cards, though. Stadium is something I should also go back and play. Like, I want to buy a Nintendo 64, and I want to get that set up as well here. But I don't have the right materials for it right now. I also just don't own a Nintendo 64. I also don't own Stadium. Like, the only Nintendo 64 games I own are Namco Museum, because I love a good game of Pac-Man. Pokemon Snap, I believe. I think that's what that other one is. And Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, which is just a nostalgia thing. That's another game I should play. I should really play it. I own that on the Switch as well, and I have not touched it. I gotta do that. That's another one I need to play. Like, I loved that game growing up as a kid. It probably does not hold up well, like, at all. But I loved that game as a kid. I wish they would do a remake of it. Something more modern, something like, you know, with... You know, Star Wars is so big now, right? Like, I don't know. Like, they could do a lot with a new pod racing game. Star Wars in general, though, I think it's starting to look up a little bit. So I've recently watched Andor. I finished Andor anyway, and man, holy shit! Like after season 1, I already thought it was a great show, but season 2, like, wasn't as good as season 1. I will say that, but still really good. Like, man, just a solid show all the way around. Then you cap it off with Rogue One, like. That's just the best string of Star Wars content, in my opinion. Like, that's good. That is really good. I've been watching a show called Skeleton Crew, and it's very, like, it's very obviously a kid's show, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's Star Wars, but, like, it's definitely built to be a kid's show. I mean, it involves a bunch of kids who, like, you know, accidentally get stuck on a spaceship and fly out into the universe. But it's still fun. It's still fun. They're just trying to find their way home. That's the entire plot. But it's a fun show. I think it's been alright so far. Not perfect. Not amazing. Again, definitely a kid's show. But a fun little piece of media. Goes a little bit into the lore of, like, the Old Republic as well, so that's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm kind of just invested in shiny hunting right now. Maybe at night is the best time to do it. Just to kind of force myself to get in there, right? Part of me does also kind of want to start trying to stream on Twitch, because like I get a decent amount of concurrent viewers. Like I've had some decent viewers here during this stream alone, but it's been like, oh. Holy shit. Holy. Thank God. We're good. We're done. Jesus Christ. We did it. We did it. We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. My God. We did it. Like, look at that. Look at my boy. Look at my boy. Jeez. All right. 428. 428. We did it. God, that's great. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. I also just realized I need to edit the freaking what do you call it? Who cares? Who cares? God. Let me Jeez. You know what? Let me save before doing literally anything else, right? So, let me save. Let me save. Okay. God. I'm going to save again, just in case. I'm going to save like 3 times. Like 3 times I'm going to save. That's pretty freaking good. All right, let me look at this boy again. Let me look at this little guy. Look at this dude. Yeah, see, I gotta. Where's the frickin' thing? I'm gonna convert figure video. There we go. Contrast. I think that's what needs lowered. Yeah, there we go. That's good. That's better. God, look at this guy. I'm happy. I don't even care, man. I don't even care. I don't normally get overjoyed about shinies, but like, that's frickin' solid. That's frickin' solid. Let me update the title. To Bulbasaur found. Bulbasaur done. Moving on to Brock. Alright, okay. So. Save that. God. I'm happy. I'm really happy. What nature are you? I didn't even bother looking. Impish. You little impish little guy. God, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alrighty. Oh, wow, the colors look a lot better. I should have done this a long time ago. Alright, so I should probably stop the music, right? And I should probably up the audio for the game. Where are you? Where's my audio? Where's my audio at? Hello? Ah, there it is. It sounds a little quiet on my end though. Let me check the stream. Make sure it's not too loud. God, I love that. I'm happy. I'm happy. Nobody's here. It's the middle of the frickin' night, but I'm happy. Let me mute that. Yeah. Maybe about right there. That should be fine. That should be pretty good. Alright. We're gonna continue now. We can actually play the frickin' video game. This is great. This is fantastic. 428. I mean, technically speaking, you know, I did that 4300, so you add it on and do all that stuff, right? But 428 for this run, pretty good. I've wasted like 4 minutes of the run just oogling at it, though. So let's just go. I'm gonna save again. Oh, let me finish or fix the target thing. I need to get a Sandshrew down there. So, get rid of the image. Get the text. I will just put question mark for now, and put next target there. There. That should work for now. Since we don't really have it set in stone, right? Now let's see this. Let's see this boy sparkle. Let's see this boy sparkle. Rival Blue sent out Charmander. Go, Bulbasaur. God, that's good. I'm happy. I'm really happy. All right, Oak. I know. I've been playing these games for 30 years. Start with a little bit of a growl. Let's get its attack lowered a little bit, and then just start going in. Lowering the foe's stats will put you in a disadvantage or an advantage. Oh. Wow. Oh wow. More than a lot of damage. I think I've got it as long as you don't get a crit. We're the same speed though. Alright, if I can hit it, alright, we're good. We good. First win, shiny Bulbasaur. 69 experience, nice. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon. Excellent. My grandson's a failure. That's like the entire plot of the game. Like, he just gets disappointed. I feel like it's maybe a little too dark, actually. So let me go back to this. Kind of configure the video a little bit more. Contrast, move that up a little bit, just a tad. Let me go back to the menu. I want to see the lines in the background get lost, right? And that's what I'm trying to avoid. So maybe just keep it down at like, I can't type in that. Okay. All right, OBS, cool. See, 130. It's stuck at 131. I'm just gonna leave it there. That's fine. It should be fine. Seems like a decent middle ground. All right, so let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this thing. Let's just play the freaking game. Who cares about all that extra little stuff, right? That's stuff I can do in my own time. And see, every encounter we come across is going to count towards the overall count, right? Even these ones that I can't catch. If I find a shiny right now, I'm gonna be upset. Thank God, it's purple. Look at this boy. Look at this little guy. This little frog. Little tree frog. Just a good night. Good vibe of a night. Man. I am also going to fight everything that I see, because I do want to gain experience. Obviously, I'm still playing the game, right? But, you know, I want to try to get through this bit, right? Like, I need Pokeballs. I need, like, tons of Pokeballs. I do not want to be underprepared. Crits are also frightening. So if I could... I think Bulbasaur is a good option for this, because, like, he'll learn Sleep Powder, and I think that's more important, because that will help me catch more Pokemon. Or catch the shinies that I find, when I find them, right? Let me just heal up real quick. Like, the next target is going to be Sandshrew. I just don't have... I don't have a Sandshrew sprite downloaded and ready to go for this. Because there is a little bit of editing I have to do to get it, like, at max quality to put onto the template and everything. Otherwise, it looks, like, grainy and bad. So, I should get a couple of Pokemon that I'm willing to shiny hunt for throughout this whole thing. Should also probably get that Bulbasaur sprite into, like, the little party thing down there. Yeah, but I'm not gonna shiny hunt until after Mount Moon. That's where I'm gonna stop. So once I get, like, to Cerulean City, that's where I'm gonna start up again. Gramps! I almost forgot. What'd you call me for? Oh, yes. I still have dementia. That's my fault. God, I'm so happy I found it so quickly. Did they give me Pokeballs? Yeah, they did. Okay, good. Good. God forbid I find something, right? Finally got him. Finally got him. God. You know, I guess it's better because, like, I've been searching for him for way longer than 428 resets, right? I didn't fight that thing. I should have. And it's like, I kind of needed to find it at some point. Like, because before this thing hits level 50, I do need to trade it into Sapphire and get it the Battle Tower ribbon. All that stuff, right? Because that's kind of the plan for this Bulbasaur, right? That's the reason I wanted a shiny Bulbasaur to begin with. Just gonna play it safe. I'm going to heal. I'm not gonna go fight Blue. I'll leave him. I'll leave him alone. Fight him at the end of the game. Doesn't really matter regardless, but I'll just fight him at the end of the game. Oh, right, you're gonna give me the Teachy TV. Catch a Pokemon, I'm ready to update the data. Doesn't even give me the option. There's still Weedle hanging out in the middle of town. I don't see any patches of grass anywhere. So where'd you find it? God, I don't know if that Weedle can be shiny, so I'm not gonna add it to the counter. But imagine if it was, though. Like, I mean, if Wally's routes could be shiny, right? Like, that's maybe this Weedle can too. I don't know. I've never actually looked into it. I guess I'll walk through the grass because, like, the point of this is to find shinies, right? So I should walk through the grass as much as possible so that I have a higher chance of finding one. Why would you subject yourself to this? Well, I hate myself, I guess, but, look at this. Look at this boy. We're already on it, right? Like, we're doing pretty good. So I hope you get the shiny. I did. I got this guy. Look at him. Look at him. He's great. He's great. But we're going for more. We're doing an entire party of shinies. I can only use shinies this run. But we did get the boy. We got the boy. So I'm super happy. I'm super happy we got him. So we're going to go up until Route 4, I believe. Up to Cerulean City. Because the next Pokemon I do want to go for is going to be a Sandshrew. But if I find something else on Route 4, then that's perfectly fine too. But, no, we're doing great. Look at him. Look at him. It's perfect. Perfect little boy. Maybe not perfect. He does have an impish nature, which I don't think is good for a Bulbasaur. I don't think impish is good for anything, really. But it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's story playthrough. If I cared about competitive, I'll just give him a mint in the later game. But look at him. He's lime green. I'm just excited. I'm happy. Like, technically speaking, it has taken a lot more than, like, it was 428 when we found it, right? But it's taken a lot more than just 428 resets, because I did that 4,300 prior. Like, I was doing, like, 4,000 of it in my own time, then I did, like, the 300 on stream last weekend. So I got the boy. We're just gonna proceed. 4 hours into it, though. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. We're making good progress. Good time. Wow, nice. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he's a cool little guy. He's a cool little guy. Not my favorite shiny in the world, but still one that I do enjoy quite a bit. Like, shiny Venusaur's alright. Is alright. Gets a little worse in later generations and stuff, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. We're going to play the game up until Cerulean City, and then that's where we'll shiny hunt for the next thing. Every encounter also counts towards this whole thing, because, you know, every encounter is a shiny encounter, right? Well, every encounter is a chance to find shinies. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool in my opinion. I don't know why I said that's pretty cool. I'm just talking. Don't have anything else really going on. I need to fight you. Yo, you can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. Why? You jam out to this trainer theme. Bugcatcher Doug. What do you know about jamming out? I got a shiny Bulbasaur. I'm happy. Like, I honestly haven't been this happy for a shiny in a long time. Like, I usually find I'm like, ah, cool, got it, we're good. I guess a long time is a bit of a lie, I guess. Like, shiny Poochyena, I was super happy to find that guy. Like, I've been looking for that thing for like 20 years. Finally found it. walking through every patch of grass, though. I am probably going to have to buy potions here, though. Because, if I only have a Bulbasaur, right? Through the entirety of Mount Moon, that's gonna suck. Like, that's really gonna suck. So I should probably buy some potions and then kind of just move on to the next thing, right? Learn Vine Whip, though. Brock's gonna be a freaking cakewalk. I mean, he's gonna be a cakewalk regardless. I mean, like, I might even have an Ivysaur by the time I fight him. I'm gonna edit the title once again to put Bulbasaur found first and foremost. Remove the twice in one day. Bulbasaur found, heading to Brock. LeafGreen shiny only. There we go. That should be good. That should be good. See, I love this rendition of the trainer theme because this part, so many renditions like slow that bit down. But this one, it stays intense. It's like, this is an intense battle. You fight. It's adrenaline rush. I love it. I love Fire and LeafGreen's music. I don't even care. Like, it's just good. It's just good. See, the problem is, this Kakuna only knows Harden. So, I have Leech Seed. What am I doing? Well, I mean, it's too late now, but I should have seeded this thing a long time ago. Would have saved me some hit points, some power points. Huh? I ran out of Pokemon. Well, you don't have like a million Caterpies like every other bug catcher, so like, of course you ran out of Pokemon. Is there a trainer up here? I forget. I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, there is. I might be little, but I won't like it if you take it easy on me. I'm not gonna take it easy on you. This little Bulbasaur, he's got to do some serious work. He's got a long road ahead of him. Like, he's gonna be my only Pokemon up until Gym 2. So he's got to put the effort in. I am going to use Leech Seed. Evaded the attack. Can I not? Maybe I'm thinking of Gen 1. Okay. Maybe I can't use Leech Seed on bugs. That causes a bit of a problem. Okay. Because I'm in a forest full of bugs. Should be fine. Should be fine. I don't know. I don't use Leech Seed very often. Usually at this point I have like a Spearow or something. So I just swap. And I'm like, just take care of it. I don't know. Maybe I should have just tried it again. I don't know. Gotta beat up this Caterpie. Here, you know what? I'm gonna try Leech Seed again. I gotta know. I gotta know. Okay, I can. I'm just being stupid. Just being stupid. I use Leech Seed again. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I'm not in the right headspace. I'm looking at this green boy. I'm getting distracted. Look at him. He's like a lime. Like a lemon lime. Sprite flavored. 4 tackles left. That is not good. I really should have used Leech Seed that last battle. So I need to use Leech Seed more often. Bugcatcher Anthony. I didn't read what he said. It's fine. It doesn't matter. He's not important. He's not even a footnote in the story. Where are my encounters at? What's happening? Did you know that Pokemon evolve? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Freaking bug catcher. Charlie. A Metapod. Okay. So I am just going to use Leech Seed. I'm running out of Leech Seeds too, though. There's not a whole lot of Leech Seeds I have left. Because that's all it's going to do. It's just going to harden. And I need to fight through one more trainer after this. So, kinda gotta do it. Yeah, so I am going to do stupid things. I'm just going to let the Leech Seed wear itself out. Just use Growl, fight my way to the end, save my tackles so I can fight the next guy. Save my tackles and Vine Whips, rather. Because the next guy probably has like a Weedle, and that's far more intimidating than this Metapod here. I am going to use Sleep Powder, though. Once he hits level... Is it when he evolves? Yeah, once he evolves, I will give him Sleep Powder over Poison Powder and Stun Spore. I was thinking Paralyzed Powder, that doesn't sound right. So, we are getting places. We are going. We're grooving. I don't know, I'm just excited. It is 12 a.m. It's 12 in the a.m. And I got a lime green boy. So I gotta think of a Pokemon after the Sandshrew goal, right? Like, so once I beat Lieutenant Surge, question. That is a question. See, I'm thinking maybe Gengar. That one might be a cool one. Okay, so this dude has a Caterpie. That's not good. Okay. I'm just gonna seed it. He's gonna slow me. Okay. I'm gonna try to growl it for as long as I can. Let's see if I can just stall. Not the most entertaining gameplay, but I gotta make it to the end of the forest. Once I get out of here, I can start running to and from the Pokemon Center. This should be fine. Just using String Shot on me. Just keep growling him. String Shotting. I don't think at this point, like, any attacks he uses, I don't think are gonna matter. I think I'll just heal enough with the Leech Seed going on. Should I have run back to the Pokemon Center? Probably. Probably would have been better. Probably would have saved me some time. I just realized, like, I do have a time quota to meet. Gotta see how long this is all gonna take. So, I guess we'll find out. That is something I need to take into consideration moving forward. How much time I'm wasting. Because if it was just a health problem, right? I wouldn't have to worry, because I can just buy potions. But it's a PowerPoint problem right now. I mean, that'll correct itself as we go through the game, because I'll have more Pokemon. But at the moment, is a bit of a detriment. Oh, whoops. Jesus. Get me out of here. I forgot that was a feature. I just pressed the button. My bad. Alright, what else we got? Another Metapod. Alright. I have 13 actual attacking. So I need to wait. Because I know the next guy has a Weedle. And that is going to be something I need to actually kill. Because if I don't, then he can poison me. And I don't want to get poisoned. So I need to work through that. Hold on, let me check something. No, I got it right. Okay. My Elgato just likes to reset its settings. Alright, so we're chilling. We're chilling. I'm just gonna lean back here. See, this makes me feel like Charmander could have been worth it, but it's also still like the worst starter to choose for Kanto. But I also wanted a shiny Venusaur, so it doesn't matter regardless, right? I think once this Bulbasaur hits 45, that's when I will send it to Sapphire, and that's when I'll focus on the Battle Tower. Because I do want to get the ribbon before it hits 50. I think by 45, I should have a full team. But we'll see. Because I would need to get the ribbon on all 6 of my Pokemon for this. Oh, I lost. Oh no. Up the encounter. See, this dude, he's who I need to worry about. As soon as I see that Weedle, I gotta take it out. Oh, that's all he has. He just has the Weedle. I only remembered the Weedle from this guy, and I guess there's a reason for that. Because this Weedle has, like, as a kid, ruined my runs. Just absolutely annihilated me just because I got poisoned, and I was so far in here. Great shiny, I agree, honestly. Like, shiny Venusaur is not my favorite shiny in the world. I have said that a couple times here already tonight, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, in these old games, the oversaturation of the colors goes a very long way. Also, welcome, by the way. Good to see you here. I'm just gonna go all the way up through Brock, and then once we get through Mount Moon, once we get to Cerulean City, the next Pokemon's gonna be a Sandshrew. I just don't have a graphic for it for the stream yet. So I'll get to that as soon as we move on to the next thing. But Sandshrew is gonna be the next one I try to go for. But if I do find a Spearow, a Rattata, or a, what's the other thing over there? Mankey. Then I'll just run with that too. But the next target will be Sandshrew. But I'm going to wait till after I beat Brock. Thanks, you're welcome. Thank you. Oh, right. Yeah, every encounter counts as a new thing on the list. So what I'm doing here, it took 428 resets to find this Bulbasaur for this run, right? Which is pretty good, honestly. That's like super good luck. But it's also one of those things where it's like I'm calculating the total encounters for the entire run, right? So phase 1 is complete. Phase 1 is shiny Bulbasaur. Phase 2 is going to be that Sandshrew as soon as I get over to Cerulean City. And then after that, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't thought that far ahead. I may go for a... I'm thinking Ghastly. I'm thinking Gengar might be a good Pokemon to try to use for one of these things. There is a small chance of running into a Cubone there. So if I do get a shiny Cubone, that'll suck. Especially if I already have the Sandshrew. Because, you know, 2 ground types, right? But, I mean, I'll still take it. Why not, right? And then, like, there's always the Eevee, right? Like, everybody goes with the Eevee. But I might still do it. I might still go for a Vaporeon. But I also kind of want a Starmie, if I'm being honest. I think that might be a fun one to have. I'm trying to avoid static encounters as much as I can, anyway. Although this gym battle should go by super quickly. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Get our way right through it. Oh, this one has a little bit of fight in it. Okay. Alright. I should also buy potions, because the next stretch with one Pokemon is going to be very... not tough, but if I don't have any way to heal, then I need... I need potions. I do not want to get sent back to Pokemon Center. Pokemon are all rock hard and have true grit and determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all rock type. Wah! Show me your best. I will spam Vine Whip. That is my best. Leader Brock sent out Geodude. Go shiny Bulbasaur. I gotta name this thing. Probably gonna name it Jinzo. It's a name that's been running through my head for a bit. But see? Easy. Easy. Your Geodude meant nothing. Meant nothing. Onyx? Big rock snake? 5 damage. 5 damage. Brock. Brock, you're gone. You don't even exist anymore. You've been knocked into the next dimension. Poison powder. Alright, so not poison powder. I'll do it. I feel like Leech Seed's gonna come in handy more. Yeah, I'll stick with Leech Seed. But Sleep Powder, though. Sleep Powder is something that I do need. So I'm gonna take Sleep Powder, because that, when I find the next shiny, is gonna help me. It's gonna help me actually catch it without dealing too much damage to it, because I feel like I'm gonna be over-leveled, and that is something I need to avoid. So I just need to chuck Pokeballs at it until it stays in the ball. But first gym done. First gym, all shiny run. Still only got 1 Pokemon. But after each gym battle, I'm gonna catch a new Pokemon. So, just gotta work my way through Mount Moon, because that is the best place for me to actually start looking here. But we're doing great. We're on the warpath. Let me update the title again. Heading to Mount Moon. Oh, God, excuse me. Jesus. Here, you know what? Real quick, I'm gonna pause the timer, right? I'm gonna save. I'm going to stop the game. I'm gonna pause the timer. I'm gonna get a shiny Sandshrew picture so I can just kind of have it there in the bottom corner. Because I feel like I'm gonna start the shiny hunt tonight, right? So I should have that set up already. I should have set it up earlier. I just didn't think about it. I didn't think we'd find it this quickly. So I'm going to quit the cartridge. I'm going to stop the time real quick. Quit cartridge. Leave that there for a second. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me do this. Sandshrew. Because the sprite images are so small that, God, Sandshrew is going to be one I really have to do. I have to look out for. All right, so save image. Throw that Garbo into Paint. Where are you at? Where are you at? It's in this folder. Throw it all up into here. Yeah, because that just does not even look shiny. Like, Jesus. I gotta pay attention to that one. Did I even grab the shiny sprite? I gotta make sure. Yeah, 27S. So that is the shiny. Yep, that's the shiny sprite. That's something I watch out for. Jesus. I picked a wrong Pokemon to try to do this for a colorblind person. I can't see chat, by the way, so if anyone's saying anything, I apologize. I am apologetic. But I will get there. Give me just a minute to do the thing. There's a mild amount of editing that needs to be done for this to look right for me. So, if I don't do it this way, I will have an aneurysm. Alrighty. Put that in there. Put that in there. It's not quite the same size. Remove that. Save that. Name that Shrew. Ooh, bright. So, let me go find the target image. Grab the new. The fuck, where's my boy at? Where did I save this to? Did I save it as the right file? I put it on the desktop. Okay. Just put it in the wrong folder. Let me do that. Grab this. There we go. And save. Edit the text. Next target. Move that text over. Ooh. There we go. All right. I will be a little more on top of that as things progress here. So anyway, anywho, let's get back into it. Let's just jump right into it. Oh, right. Let's start the timer again. Start the timer again. Control, resume. There we go. Hey, Ruby, late night stream, I see. Yep, late night stream, and we found the shiny Bulbasaur. So I'm doing great tonight. I figured I'd try streaming right now. Just felt something to do it, and look at this boy. Look at this little boy. I'm happy. So the next target is gonna be a shiny Sandshrew, right? if we find something other than the Sandshrew, I'll just take it and I'll just run with it, right? Because the point is to do this as fast as possible as well. I just set up the whole, I should have had it set up prior. I just didn't. Oh, wait. No, just give me my shoes. Give me my shoes. I just beat Brock. So Brock's done. Gonna get through Mount Moon. I did not buy potions. I need to go do that. But I don't fully know, like... What am I saying? What am I saying here? Oh, right. I don't know what my full team is going to look like. I don't have an idea for that at the moment. I'm thinking I may just go generic and take the... I do need to buy Pokeballs, actually. I may just go generic and take the Eevee. So that is something that I will need to do. Need potions. Don't have a lot of money. I think 7 should be fine. And I'll take... See, I could just run to the Pokemon Center, but while I'm in Mount Moon, I don't want to do that. I'm wasting a lot of money here, but I think this should be enough. I think this should be enough. But anyway, welcome to late night stream. I did say at one point that I wanted to test streaming at different times, so this is a new time. Streamed earlier today. Streamed for I think about 4 hours, but glad to hear you're doing good. I've been trying to 100% Batman Arkham Asylum recently. Good going so far, but I've never hated Riddler more than I do now. I mean, that's understandable. I've never played Arkham Asylum, but you know, love it or hate it, I did play the Suicide Squad game, and that also had Riddler trophies. And I don't think I found them all, and I don't really know if I want to. So that... I get it a little bit. I do need to go through and play those Arkham games. Still on my list of things to do. But for some reason I decided I wanted to do a shiny only run. I just figured it might be kind of fun, and you know, getting this lucky this early, pretty fantastic. Pretty fantastic. You're mean. I know, lady. Asylum and City. Gotcha. Yeah, I hear those are fantastic games. I still, like, again, they're all on my list. I own most of them, I believe. I think I checked a few streams ago. Because I know we've talked about them before, but I just don't remember which ones I do and don't own, if I'm being honest. But they're on my list. I think next weekend I should have everything I need to properly start streaming Coliseum and XD. So that is something I think I'll do, because I've been looking into upscalers and everything, right? Because someone in my comments on a community post I made, they recommended a RetroTink, but I don't have $300 to $700 floating around just to throw on something like that. So I needed to go smaller. So there's a $20 thing that upscales to 1080p, but I need composite cables, and that's kind of where I've been at a loss, because this thing can't, I'm hitting my GameCube, touching my GameCube. It can't do composite cables, it only does AV. So I need a different GameCube. My little brother owns one. I just don't know if he's gonna find it before next weekend. So that's kind of the crux right now. I'm gonna buy the upscaler, play Coliseum and XD, and then try to do this during the week, right? Like, I'm definitely gonna stream tomorrow, and I have Monday off, so I'm gonna stream there too, and just try to get this Sandshrew out of the way. I have a bad feeling about the Sandshrew. I feel like I'm gonna reset on it. But look at this boy, he's evolving. He's evolving. He's going places. See, Ivysaur is so cool. Like, it's probably my favorite of the Bulbasaur line. Shiny Ivysaur does look pretty cool. Like, just the hint of orange on the leaf, or on the bud, that's cool. God, I'm happy. I really am happy, because, I mean, like, prior to this whole thing, right? Like, I'm doing a shiny only run. It's in the title, but I probably should state that. I'm doing a shiny only run, and it's just like finding it this early into the run. Like, it was about 4 hours, 15 minutes in. Is really good luck. That's just incredible luck. So I'm doing pretty well. I'll still probably stream around 12 tomorrow, if you want to stop by then as well. But I don't know. These late night streams are kind of good too. Like, I could just shift to late night, because, like, I don't know, I feel more awake. Like, I'm very much a night owl, but, like, during, like, 12 o'clock and everything, even if I just woke up, like, within the past couple of hours, right, I still get tired, like, super easily. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do more of these late night streams on the weekends. But I also still do need to go forward and, like, test other streaming times and everything as well. Because, like, I know most of my audience is in the US, but maybe 12 a.m. on a weekend, or 12 p.m. on a weekend, might not be a good time to do it. So I guess we'll just kind of see for a bit. I should run to Pokemon Center after this battle, though. Part of me thinks I should have replaced Leech Seed with Poison Powder, because Poison Powder will do more damage over time, but Leech Seed also has the healing factor. So if I use Leech Seed and Sleep Powder in combo, then I should be fairly well off throughout Malmö, without having to waste too many of my potions, right? Ah, Kakuna. Okay. Got one tackle off. I'm gonna Leech Seed it, and then I'm just gonna Sleep Powder it. And that's all I'm gonna do. Well, I mean, I'm running back to Pokemon Center anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Still don't. It's like saving my power points is going to be, like, super important for, like, this entire next string of things, right? I'm also not going to have the experience share, because I'm not going to be able to catch, like, what is it, 60 Pokemon, I think? So, kinda got to work through that as well. I don't think I need to use Leech Seed, I'll just tackle it. Try to save myself a little bit of time here. Oh yeah, that was... I probably should have just tackled the freaking Kakuna. I went to Pokemon. Why did I do that? But I'm also, like, I'm trying to avoid static encounters as well, right? Like, because a lot of times when people do, like, Fire and LeafGreen with this type of challenge, they'll grab the Magikarp, and they'll grab Snorlax, and they'll grab Eevee, and they'll grab Lapras, and they'll find all the standard encounters, because they know what they're going to get out of them, right? I don't want to do that. I want to have that little bit of a random factor to it. Like, the next target is Sandshrew, right? But if I find a Mankey or a Spearow or a Rattata, then it's like, I'll take it and I'll just go, right? Like, I'm not dead set on having that specific Pokemon. So I'm trying to avoid static encounters, for the most part. I still may go with Eevee, just because it's like, it's just a solid choice. But we'll see. We'll see where I go on that. Because, like, I'm thinking some of the options I have on the table right now are Vaporeon, Jolteon, Starmie, and Sandshrew. Those are like the primary contenders I have for the moment. But we'll see. We'll see. Kind of just depends. Oh, right, Ghastly as well. That's another one. I think I might try for Ghastly. Because I'm using official hardware, I have the capability to trade. So I can just trade it into my Fire Red and then, you know, just have a Gengar on my team. I think that would be kind of cool. So I think Ghastly is going to be on the list here. But I don't know. It's like, is Eevee a good choice? Is Eevee something I should really go for? Because I don't know. I don't know. Because like everyone chooses Eevee. And if I go for a water type, then I won't need Vaporeon. And a fire type is a little useless. Like throughout the entirety of this game, fire type just doesn't really make sense to have. So I guess we'll see. I just feel like there's some better options out there I can choose. Should probably be using Vine Whip more often though. Although I have been battling a lot of bugs. That's just not very effective. But it still does more with Stab, so. Done like dinner. Chick got a Jigglypuff. Eek! Did you touch me? No. Why would I do that? Alright, so this thing's definitely gonna put me to sleep here. Maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, are you kidding me? Cute Charm? This is gonna suck. It's gonna be an awful fight. Please just hit it. Please just hit it. Please just hit it. Thank you. Thank you. Ivysaur. Coming in like he doesn't care about love. He's got places to be. Are you a trainer? Whoa, I better take a rest. Groan. I imagine he just audibly says groan. That tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. How did you take the tunnel from Cerulean? Yeah, there's no trainers here. I think there's some items, though. Don't remember which rocks they're on. I think it's on that one. No? It's been a long time since I've bothered to care. I mean, there's a berry here. Could have sworn there were items, but alright. Maybe I'm thinking of gold, silver, and crystal. Alright, so this is gonna be the hard stretch, right? Because Mount Moon kind of blows. So let's go through it. Let's fight as many trainers as we can. Alright, I mean, I wanted the item there, Mr. Zubat. Zubats are gonna get annoying. I'm also not gonna bother fighting these. I should, but I need to save my attacks. What's happening? Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? Do I look like a suspicious man? I'm a small child woman. Also, if I find a shiny before I get to my target area, I'm just gonna take that too. Like, the next target will fall into whatever else. That'll count as my post-gym leader thing. I'm trying to, like, explore more of the region and really try to figure out what Pokemon I want to have throughout the game, rather than just stay stuck in the early game, right? Otherwise, I would have stayed over on, like, Route 25, 26, I think. Whatever the route is leading up to Indigo Plateau. I think it's Route 26. And I would have just tried to get, like, a Nidoran or something. I think you can find Mankey over there, too. See, a Mankey wouldn't be bad to have. But their encounter rate is so low that they're not really worth trying for. Paralyze heal, okay. That'll help. I am surprised the lack of encounters I've had. Like, I found this Ivysaur at 428 encounters, right? Or resets, rather. And I've only had 10. So, I mean, I guess it's because I haven't needed to stay in the grass for too long. But I think I'm going to clear the first floor, go back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and then from there, I will just continue through the rest of the game. Because Team Rocket's going to be a bit of a hassle. Team Rocket's going to be a bit of a hassle. Getting through all these other trainers is going to be a bit of a hassle. Like, there's a dude with a Magnemite in here. I'm pretty sure he has a Magnemite. Maybe it's just Voltorb. I don't remember. I don't have anything to really deal with that right now. That's kind of the problem with going through with just one Pokemon for the moment. Like, usually by now I've got like 2 or 3. Ugh, excuse me. But, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where things go. See where things are at. Alright. New encounters. Gotta stay on top of that. Gotta stay on top of the encounters. What's happening? I think this is the guy with the Magnemite. Or it's just a Voltorb, and I just keep conflating the two. Yes, he has a Magnemite. Alright. So this is gonna be a bit long. So I need to seed it immediately. And I'm gonna put that thing to sleep. This is one of the reasons why. One of the reasons why I need to put it to sleep. Alright. So this is gonna be a bit tough. But having that rare candy would help. Special defense harshly fell, yep. It's fine. It's fine. We got this. Snapped out of confusion, thank God. Alright, sleep it. Good, good. No misses. Doing pretty good. Our strategy has been set in motion. See, normally I would go with Leech Seed and Poison Powder. But because Sleep Powder is going to be more useful for catching Pokemon, and I don't want to miss any of the shinies, I'm just going with Sleep Powder. Alright, there we go. We're good. This shouldn't be that bad. I mean, unless it explodes. God, I hope it doesn't explode. Should be fine. Should be fine. Should probably stop using Vine Whip. My Pokemon won't do. Should be a rare candy around here, right? I think it's in that crater. Oh, no, it's just right here. You guy. I don't know how long I'm gonna go tonight, to be honest. Like, I'm just kind of, like, into it right now. I guess it's because I'm actually playing the game, you know? So I guess we'll see. I guess if I find a Pokemon earlier than my intended one, depending on what it is, I may still shiny hunt for it. I may just beat Misty first. Because I have no idea what I'm going to grab after Misty, right? Like, I haven't even looked. I probably should now that I'm thinking about it. So let me go to typing with one hand. Let's see, what is on Route 5? Route 5 opens up after beating Misty. I mean, you can... No, it opens up after beating Misty. Then you gotta go down to Vermilion. So, what Pokemon are on Route 5? Pidgey, Meowth, and Bellsprout. Okay, so definitely not looking for anything on Route 5. That sounds like a horrible lineup. So let's go to... I wish... Forgot to click that. Well, just Vermilion City, dude. Think. Use your brain. Vermilion City. What is the route above Vermilion City? Route 6. Okay. I suppose. Gotta use my brain. Gotta use my Fron. Again, with the Pidgey, Meowth, and Bellsprout. Those are awful options. Absolutely abysmal options. Okay, alright, but, we have more routes to go through. Yeah, there was an item there. I haven't been looking at the screen. Go back to Vermilion. Go to Route 11. What is on Route 11? Okay, so I guess if we don't find the Sandshrew, I could try again, depending on what we get. If I get the Rattata, or if I get the, if I get the Rattata, then, if I get the Rattata or the Mankey, right, then maybe going for Sandshrew again on Route 11 might be ideal, because from there I can find Spearow, Sandshrew, and Drowsy. Alright, so you're not a trainer. So that might be an option. And then after beating Lieutenant Surge, I could probably try for Ghastly. So we'll see where I'm at. We'll see where I'm at once I get there. Route 11 looks like a decent place to try. But I do also want each Pokemon to be unique, so I don't want to run into any duplicates here, you know? Which is going to be a little difficult. I guess I should look over the region. I probably should have done that before starting this, you know? But still. And then maybe after Erica, I'll grab the Eevee. Oh, right. I feel like I may have forgotten one of the encounters. Wasn't paying attention. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I'm also getting a little over leveled here. I mean, it's understandable, I've only got one Pokemon to train, but I'm getting a little over leveled, so that is something I also need to keep an eye on. Maybe I'll skip a few trainers. So let me go fight this dude, grab the Moonstone just in case I run into anything there. Probably get away with going down that stairwell. Fighting that Team Rocket grunt. Just clear off everything before actually progressing. I'm gonna run out of Vine Whips here soon. How many tackles do I have left? I don't imagine I have a lot. I'm not going to use a tackle against an Onyx. Okay, I've got a decent spread here. Wow, shocked again. Shiny Geodude might be worthwhile as well. Rock Tunnel is somewhere I haven't thought about looking. It's primarily because I think the next Pokemon after Surge is just going to be Ghastly. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, Shiny Gengar would be kind of cool. Team Rocket Grunt would like to battle. Sent out Zubat. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be just fine. I still need to go back to Pokemon Center for more power points, but still, more attacks, more moves. Keep calling them power points, and it sounds weird. So you are good. This. Thief, alright. Give me this. Alright, it's not bad. It's not bad. Always save those for the end of the game, though. Find a shiny Zubat, though, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. Not really a shiny that I want. But I'm not opposed to the trade Pokemon. One of the benefits of having official hardware. I do not want a Paris, though. So if we could avoid the Paris, that would be great. Trying to explore the entire game, you know. More encounters, right? Team Racquetball, what you got? We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters who strike fear in our strength with our strength. I love how Rocket Gang was like something they wanted to censor, but they still call themselves gangsters. Okay, you know, maybe I'll see the Sandshrew. Maybe I'll notice it, because that is much more yellow than I realized. Still extremely close though. Still something I'm gonna have to pay attention to. Alright, Ivysaur. Come on. Don't kill yourself. Good boy. Good boy. Making strides here. Learn Razor Leaf. Hell yeah. Get rid of Vine Whip. Oh yeah. Well. No, it's still better. I'm stupid. Yeah, get rid of Vine Whip. I blew it. Now, if I run into a shiny Clefairy, is that kind of worthless? Yes. Is it cool to have, though? Also yes. Star Piece will go a long way because I'm gonna need a lot of potions. I need to actually use items. Like, I normally don't use items, and the runs take forever, but I'm just gonna use items this run. I don't freaking care. Like, full restore spam? Here I come. Alright, so let me just get out of the cave. I am going to add 2 to that, because I think I forgot to add Paris. I guess I could check. Yeah, I forgot to add the Paris. Alright, heal up. Finish the cave. Gotta get down to the next part. Jeez. Alright, alright. Really upping the count here. I really don't want a Paris. If the game gives me a shiny Paris, I'm gonna be upset. Yeah, there's an item here. Revive, alright. I mean, useless at the moment, but make use of that later. I kind of want to skip some trainers, but these rocket grunts are a one-time deal, so like, I kind of gotta fight them, you know? But I'm getting over leveled, which I guess in a sense is a good thing, because that will help the run go faster. But, big but, kinda need to get to a point where I won't one-shot any shinies I find. Which I already seem to be in that range, so I just have to rely on Sleep Powder at this point. Sleep Powder and chucking Pokeballs. That's where I'm at. I'm steamed. Steamed hams. See, finding a shiny Clefairy would be cool, because it's like, those are hard to find, but it is still a Clefairy, so those aren't very useful. Team Rocket Grunt sent out a Rattata. If I find a shiny Rattata, I'm naming it Rattata. Like, Raticate just looks like a potato, so like, Hyperfang, ooh. Hyperfang. Hyperfang is actually kind of scary. See, that's the thing, right? Eradicate's pretty good. Like, as far as story runs are concerned anyway. As far as, like, competitively, God no. But, generally speaking, Eradicate is pretty good. So, like... See, the problem is, I think this dude has a Magnemite, and I just don't... I'm gonna save in front of him just in case I need to reset. Look how this run is 1 hour and 14 minutes, but I spent 5.5 hours in it already. That's wild. Hey, stop! I found these fossils. They're both mine! Grimer, okay. That shouldn't be too bad. Leech Seed. Grimer's attack missed. I do think this thing has the capability of poison me, so let's put it to sleep. Let's put the strats into effect here. And just start wailing. Start wailing. I don't know if this thing can explode. I doubt it, but I do need to watch out for that. I do not want to go all the way back to Bulbasaur. That's kind of why I saved in front of the dude. Like, I guess I shouldn't save Scum, because, like, that means more encounters, right? More chances to find a shiny if I do have to run all the way back. It just kind of sucks to run all the way back, you know? Should be fine. Should be fine. I think in Cerulean City we can buy Great Balls, so I'm gonna try to do that. See, this thing can also explode, so I don't know if it knows self-destruct or not, but I always have to be wary of it. The Battle Tower has given me PTSD, so I have to keep an eye on it. Razor Leaf should do alright though, I think. No, wait. No, it's fine, yeah. Voltorb's always a weird one. I always forget, like, the type matchup, even though I shouldn't. Okay, I'll share. Damn right. We'll each take a fossil, no being greedy. Want the Helix fossil? Hell yeah. Give me that thing. Little guy. Alright, this fossil is mine. No! See, I do expect to find a shiny Zubat at some point. Because, like, I'm gonna have to do a lot of EV training here soon. Because all of these Pokemon, all the Pokemon I catch during this, I am going to be putting through the Ribbon Master Challenge. And because of that, I'm gonna be fighting a lot of Zubats. Like a lot of Zubats. We made it. We're out of the cave. You're not trainers. Move tutors. Move tutors that I will not be able to utilize. I knew there was a berry here. Raspberry. TM5, that is useless. Ba-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. Alright, so now we are back to shiny hunting for Sandshrew. So let me save here. No need to save after I've already wasted a bunch of in-game time, right? Gotta make that time look good. So let's just jump into it. I gotta stop saying that. Oh wait, I forgot to buy Pokeballs. See, level 10. I will probably just one-shot everything in this patch of grass. Let me buy some balls. No, he does not. He does not have great balls. I kind of figured he did. Alright. I only got 15. I'll buy another 15. 30 should be enough. Should be enough to catch things. God, 5. I'm just gonna buy more. How many can I afford? 8. 5 extra chances or 5 extra chances, you know what I'm saying? 35 should be enough. For level 10 Pokemon that are asleep, even at full health, should be enough. Let me do something real quick. Let me edit the thumbnail. Just copy that, put this in like that. I need a picture. Bum, 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 bum. That should be fine. That's a decent enough shot. Print screen. Probably should have paused the timer while I work on this. Probably add like shiny only to the thumbnail. Yeah, that'll be a later date thing. Probably a tomorrow thing. Shiny hunting Sandshrew. There we go. All right, good to go. 469. See, a Spearow would be cool. I don't remember what shiny Fearow looks like, but shiny Spearow does look pretty cool. I always like Spearow though. Like I like Fearow better than I like Pidgeot, which I know is like a blasphemous statement. Everyone knows Pidgeot, which I like Pidgeot too. Don't get it twisted. Although, you know, I guess having a shiny Pidgeot would be kind of cool. One, they just look cool. Two, I actually have a card that I pulled of a shiny Pidgeot. I should be able to see the difference between these. I should. I don't think I'm that colorblind. I do also have the comparison down there, so it should be fine. Should be fine. Should be fine. So you see how much faster these encounters go? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Whereas this Ivysaur, or Bulbasaur, when it was, it took forever. It took frickin' ever, dude. I guess I should write or take off the next on the target too. I'm still getting the hang of this, so just give me a minute. Move that over. There we go. We're in good standing. All right. Someone's eager. This little rat was just standing at my feet. You know what? If I find a shiny Rattata, I may name it Terrence. So that little mouse I had that was living under my dresser for like 3 or 4 months, right? I named it Terrence. I don't know why. I just did. I looked at it and I'm like, Terrence. That seems like a name. Seems like a decent enough name for you. So in honor of Terrence, who is now outside, living in the forest, hopefully not dead, I'll name him Terrence, if I find a Rattata. I actually don't know what I'm gonna name this thing. Like if I find a Sandshrew, I should probably think of a name, right? Probably think of a name for a Spearow too. When I was a kid, I always named it like Arrow Spear because that sounded like edgier, you know. But oh, whoops! I pressed that twice. There it goes. While I'm doing that, it is past 1 o'clock, so dropped one of my soda cans from earlier in the day on the floor. Fine. Run away from this dude. Which Pokemon cards will be mine? I'm opening TCG Pocket, by the way. I probably should have stated that. A Mankey. All right. See, they do exist. Not very common though. So let me see what we get on this episode of Shining Revelry. See, I'm kind of out of things to pull on TCG Pocket because, like, I got everything important that I wanted. I didn't pull, like, a full art Lily or anything, but that's fine. It's not really... I mean... Yeah, Tinkaton, EX, that's fine. I already had one, but it's fine. I don't think I'll ever make use of it, but... Not terrible. I am saving all of my gems for, what you call it. For the next pack. I got distracted for a second. My bad. My bad. Looking through the Wonder Picks right now. See if there's anything of value. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so I will come back to that later. Actually. Oh, I think I made a mistake. I think I used some of my... No, I didn't. I guess I didn't open the Delibird pack earlier today? Only opened one? Okay, I suppose. I got another pack coming up in the next 14 minutes, so it's like... Maybe I accidentally was a bit early on it, or just forgot. I don't know. Anyway, that's a problem for me to figure out. Because now it seems like my my time is off. I'll have to actually use gems to fix that. So I always have it at the reset time, right? Push that. Did not push it on the last one. Gotta stop doing that. Sandshrews are fairly common at this point. Fighting blue is going to be a bit tough. I think that's going to be the biggest struggle I have here. Because, like, I kind of put myself into a corner here. Because he has a Pidgeot, as well as I forgot to press the button on the Spearow that I just saw. I'm keeping that open so I can keep myself in check. His Pidgeot's going to be a bit of a trouble. Pidgeotto is going to be a bit of trouble. His Charmander shouldn't be that big of a problem. Like, it's a Charmander, it knows Ember, but at the same time, it's like, does it matter? I forgot to press it during that Sandshrew. What is wrong with me? I gotta get into this habit. Didn't press it for that one. Or no, I did. So don't press it here. Do not press it here. Trying to get myself in check. Trying to get myself in check. Press it here. Okay. Back on track. Good to go. Oh, hello. Guess I should put targets down there instead of just target, right? Like, ideally, I would want a Sandshrew. But there are other Pokemon on the table here as well. So I'll edit that for tomorrow, I suppose. Decent encounter rates, though. If I could get a level 12 Sandshrew, that would save me a lot of time. A lot of headache, too. Trying to stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Telling myself that earlier. Completely forgot again. Drink myself some water. So I'll probably update the template and the thumbnail to include all of the potential options here. Since I'm going for all of them, technically, Sandshrew is just like the one that I'm hoping to get. See, this feels a lot more involved. Like, I'm constantly moving, I'm constantly doing something here, right? This is what I'm talking about. This is decent shiny enemy. Rather than, I mean, I haven't been speaking, I guess, so that's not good. But, like, sitting there and just pressing A on the static encounter, not the greatest feeling in the world, if I'm being honest with you. But see, this feels a bit more engaging. It's not as, like, quick, I guess, as you can make it in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And I guess you can kind of make it a little faster here, too. But, like, in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, the best way to shiny hunt wild Pokemon is to have a White Flute, a Pokemon like Volbeat in front for its ability. I forget what it is. And then, what's it called? What's it called? I forgot to press the button. And then just get the acro bike and just hop up and down. Just hold the B button. Not as engaging, I guess, but still. See, like, Spearow would be nice. Spearow would help out with Erica. But, I don't really need a Pokemon that knows Fly. Like, Fly is more of a commodity, I guess. A luxury, if you will. Whereas, you know, it's like... Do I need it? Let's press the button again. Do I need to fly? No, not really. It's not really necessary in the Kanto games at all. Like, going from Fuchsia to Saffron, and then Cinnabar to Viridian, that saves, like, maybe 5 minutes in each little spot. But it's not overly mandatory, right? Trying to get to the end credits. Part of me feels like I should have avoided going to the Pokemon Center. And then when I caught the Pokemon, I should have purposefully lost the battle to get sent back to Pewter City. I should have saved some trainers. That probably would have been a good idea. That probably would have been a good idea. Because now this, whatever I find, is going to be severely underleveled. So yeah, that might be a bit of an issue. think I'm gonna start up the music again. Mute that. Get this going. It's a little loud in my ears. A little loud on the stream? That's the question. No, that sounds pretty decent on stream. Alright, so let me go that, put that back on, mute it a little bit in my head. My computer's at 2 volume, I need to figure that out. Probably just can't hear it anymore. There we go, that's not bad, that's not bad. It's not bad, just kind of chilling. Got some Crown Tundra going on right now. Thankfully, aside from Sandshrew, and maybe Mankey, I guess. I don't remember what a shiny looks like. I should be able to see the shiny. Like Rattata and Spearow are pretty easy to tell apart from their shiny. I have been streaming for 3 hours, though. That's not bad, all things considered. Like, middle of the night? Been a pretty eventful night. I don't know how far I'm going to go. I will probably stop here, maybe within the next, like, 30 minutes. It just depends. If I turn the music up a bit on stream. I did forget to press the button there. Whoopsies. Turn the music up on there, then I turn it down here. I should be better on my ears. Alright. See, a Sandshrew would also be helpful against Lieutenant Surge. I don't think Surge is going to be that hard. He never is. But it'd still be helpful, you know? But if I don't end up getting it, I don't end up getting it. It's just the way it be. Let me check the audio quality on stream real quick, so ignore the silence. Turn that up a little bit to about right there. Let's see how that sounds. Forgot to press the button. Pause the stream. on my video. See how well that goes. See if that's too loud, if it's too quiet. I need to edit audio levels. Need to figure out where things are gonna be at for all this. As soon as I can get that narrowed down, then things should just progress smoothly later on. Alright, that should have been enough time. Let me check the thing. It's like sometimes during my testing... Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds pretty decent. Alright. I think it's one of my louder tracks, so... Let me just start that up again. I may have forgot to press the button. A little late. Doesn't matter. If I'm one off, I'm one off. Gotta account for human error, right? What? Give me that caffeinated beverage real quick. Got that Mountain Dew that's been sitting in my fridge for a week. Bought this by mistake. Are these even caffeine? Caffeine free? No, it's definitely caffeinated. It's gamer fuel or whatever the fuck, so. Of course it's caffeinated. What am I talking about? Just had it sitting in my fridge. Accidentally bought it from the vending machine we have at work. I pressed the wrong button. And I was like, I wanted a Coke Zero and not... Or Diet Coke, rather. They don't have Coke Zero on the vending machine. But, yeah, I wanted that, and I pressed A7 instead of A5, and I'm like, damn. If I could get this open, jeez. There we go. Get that gamer fuel in me. Yep, that's Mountain Dew, alright. Jeez. It's alright. Just, a very potent flavor. Oop, did not mean to attack that. Just going to, just gonna run away from it. No point in staying. It's got a weird aftertaste. Always has. Definitely not my favorite soda in the world. But it's got the caffeine. It'll keep me going, keep me energized. I kind of want to go for like, I want to go to at least like 6.5 hours or maybe 7 and then call it here for tonight. But we'll see. We'll see. I didn't press a button. Definitely going to be streaming tomorrow as well. I may do another late night stream, but we'll see. I mean, I'm going to stream at 12 in the afternoon, Central Time, anyway. And then after that, I will probably stream later because I don't have work on Monday. So, it gives me more opportunities. Trying to get this as far along as I can. At least have the Bulbasaur. Or Ivysaur now, I guess. Soon to be Venusaur. But that's kind of the main thing. It's kind of the main thing I wanted out of this. So, everything else is bonus. I haven't thought of a name for this guy yet. Or girl, whatever. Alright, that was a fast one. It's the same Spearow. Just turned to the left and was like, hey, I wasn't done with you. And I'm like, alright, man. I'm done with you, though. You're not yellow. You're yellow, but you're not green. So, like, I think that's green. Shiny Sandshrew green? I have problems seeing greens right. Certain greens, anyway. That looks kind of green to me, but I could be wrong. Certain greens and yellows kind of blend together. Don't have much to talk about right now, though. Kind of weird. I had plenty to talk about earlier, but Guess I've reached that point. Running in circles, looking for a weirdly colored animal. Weirder colored than normal, anyway. I don't know, maybe the hype of the Bulbasaur is started to die down. I doubt we're gonna find anything tonight. Even if I do go for like an hour more. But that's just the nature of this, right? But who knows, maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll get lucky. Or maybe we'll get super unlucky. Who knows? Ooh, my monitor wants to turn itself off. Do that. There you go. We'll probably go to 6:30. I mean, I kind of want to even it out on like a sort of a solid number, right? But it's kind of late. It's kind of the main thing, right? It's getting a little late. I mean a little late. It's like 2 a.m., but like still. I forgot to press the button. I did. God, I forgot again. Yeah, maybe it's time I call it quits. Maybe 6:30 or 700 encounters, I guess. Whichever comes first. Probably 6:30. Maybe just add 700. That might be the best option here. God, the Wii Shop music always makes me smile. I don't know what it is. I just hear it. It just hits you. I cannot believe the Switch does not have eShop music. Frickin' missed opportunity. Should have at least brought this back. Like, do something. Just a laggy mess of a thing. I guess it couldn't handle music. Such a simple tune, but it's so good. It sounds like elevator music, but it's like elevator music you'll sit there and be like, yeah, you know, this is actually not bad. It's got some like pep to it, some zest. I don't know, Nintendo's always been good at making music, but like the Wii Shop gotta be one of their top 10. Like just as the company as a whole, like just amazing. God, it's just so good. So good. So good. Yeah, I think I'll go to 700 encounters, and then I'll call it there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking that might be a good stopping point. It is like 2 a.m. Like, almost exactly 2 a.m. It's 4 till. But and I'll always pick it up again tomorrow. 12 p.m. is when I'll pick it up. So. Oh, hello. And what would be better? Going to 7 hours or going to 700 encounters? That's where I'm kind of at the moment. I think I'll go to 700 encounters. Just start off the next stream with a fresh slate, I guess. I'll probably be here for the next 20 minutes. I did not press the button. Gotta stay on top of that. Kind of at a point where I'm drifting off. Not in terms of being, like, tired, but in terms of zoning out. That's kind of the issue with shiny hunting. Talked about that a lot before, but it's a point where it's like, I'm kind of ready to call it for tonight, but I also want to, like, hit an even number, or else I will scream at myself the entire time. I am interested in seeing what we find here, though. Like, I think that's kind of like... It's kind of a little more exciting, you know? Like, sure, I'm going for a Sandshrew, and Sandshrew would be cool to have, but you don't really know what you're gonna get. And I think that's the coolest part here. Like, that's kind of why I wanted to do this. Like, and avoid static encounters as much as I can. Because it's like, at the end of the day, you don't know what your team is going to look like. I think that's kind of fun. I do think that's kind of fun. Aren't shiny Makeys green? Now that I'm thinking about it. What does shiny Primeape even look like? I don't know, maybe I should look. Oh, hello. God, I love this rendition of the theme. I've said it so many times, but I love this rendition of the theme. Let me look up Primeape. Part of me wants to say red, but I don't know if that's accurate. No, it's still green. Well, it's kind of green. It's like a brownish, like the gloves. I don't know. It's a little bit of a strange one. Doesn't look too different in terms of shininess, but the point is not how cool the shiny looks. The point is to get a shiny, right? That's like the entire point of this run. Just grab a shiny, run for it. Now Sandslash is a cool shiny though. I think the red quills are really cool. Love that they brought the baseline forward in this theme. Like, that's my favorite part about it. Like, it was barely audible in the original. And, like, the original's still fantastic. I got them both in this playlist. But, like, this is just so good. They took the parts that worked, they didn't really modify them, just updated the sound of it. And then they just changed just enough of things that were, like, just made it better. I love that. You can tell a lot of care was put into Rescue Team DX. Alrighty. And that should do it for tonight. I'm going to call it here. Streaming for about 4 hours, so pretty eventful night, honestly. We got our shiny Ivysaur. We pushed through, got through Brock, Mount Moon. Now trying to find the second shiny. I will be streaming again tomorrow, so if you want to follow then, you know where to find me. So I will see you later. Have a good one.